Okay? Right, so this time you have x on the left side and x on the right side. So how should we simplify, how should we solve this inequality? Well, we don't want the x's separated, do we? Yes, what should we do? Okay, I could subtract 4x from both sides. That's one way. Which way is better? Getting rid of 4x or 2x? 2x is better. You want to get rid of the smaller one if you can. Because otherwise you get negative, right? So is it okay to get rid of this 2x so that it goes to the other side? Yeah, how do we do this, guys? Just like numbers, you subtract both sides by 2x. Right, guys? Remember doing this? Okay, we don't want the x's to be separated because we want the x to be by itself. Once they're separated, right, you can't really get the x by itself. So when I do this, who haven't I called today? How about over here? What do you think? Christy, what should I write? Good, because 2x plus negative 2x, they cancel out, right? It becomes 0. What? Right. Now it becomes the same sort of problem that we had before, isn't that right? Guys, does this make sense? Do you see how with the variables, the terms with variables, you do the same thing just like numbers? Now, how come I didn't reverse inequality? I have negative 2x. Isn't that a negative number? How come? Yeah, I just subtracted it. Did I multiply or divide? Okay, very good. Please remember, only time you reverse this if you're multiplying or dividing by what kind of number? That's right. Then, what should I do next? Now it becomes the same exact problem as before. One person knows? Sophia, what do you think? Yes, let's add 1. We have a number over here, another number here. Let's add 1 to both sides. Like I said before, it becomes the same exact problem as before. Isn't that right? So what is negative 3 plus 1, class?
Negative 2.
Okay, negative 2 greater than or equal to? What's left on the right side? I'm done, right?
No.
No, I'm not. Okay, I'm almost done. All right, Eric, tell me what to do next. Divide both sides by 2 is correct. Let's divide both sides by 2. Ian, tell me what I get.
You get negative 1 is greater than 1 equals to x.
Yes. And do we want to have the, okay, by the way, do I reverse the inequality symbol here?
No.
No. Do I want to leave the x on the right side or on the left side?
Left side.
We like to leave it on the left side. So somebody tell me what to write. One person? How do we rewrite this? This is not reversing it. You're just simply rewriting this. Natalia. Yeah, and I like you to do that because it makes more sense. Because look, it's opening towards the negative 1, so it's still opening towards the negative 1. I'm not reversing it, I'm just rewriting this. Do you see the difference? Yes. Why do I have to do that? It's because the normal way to read this is you don't read negative 1 greater than or equal to x. It's very hard to understand when you write it that way. But if you write x first, x less than or equal to negative 1, it makes more sense. Because when you graph, which one numbers are we talking about? All the numbers, all real numbers what? Less than or equal to? Negative 1. Okay, this time, close or open at negative 1, guys? How many people say close? Raise your hand. How many people say open? That's right, it is close. We include negative 1. To the left or right? To the left. Rajan, not only that, it matches the arrow. You see how it matches the arrow? Okay? Because if I read this as negative 1 is greater than or equal to x, do you know what the number? Do you know which numbers I'm talking about then? No, it's very hard to understand, isn't it? You have to kind of think about it. But once you write the x first, it makes more sense, right? In terms of which solution we're talking about. Yeah? So it's good practice to have the x on the left. Any other question? Hey guys, how many people think they could do this as an exit ticket today and then not get it wrong? All right, why don't you try this one yourself then? Example 6. I'm gonna have you try. I'm not gonna help you. You do it yourself. Example 6. Try this one. How about I give you 4x minus 3 less than or equal to negative y plus 12. Go ahead, everybody try. I'll give you some time. Okay, sorry, my bad. You're right. I shouldn't have given you with two variables. Just I meant to write x. Now, does that make sense? Sorry, guys. Sorry, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't mean for you to grab. Well, you should know how to do that too. That's going to be on the final. No, okay. Just one. Just this one you should know how to do, right?
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
Can't you train?
Yeah, we'll talk about. How many people think they have the right answer? Raise your hand. Oh, anybody need more time? Hey guys, I need your attention. Okay, does anybody need more time? Oh, how many people think they have the right answer? Not all of you?
I know.
How many people are not so sure?
I know. I have right answer. I know.
Okay, who thinks for sure they think they have the right answer? What do you think? Okay, how about Ariel? What did you get? X is less than or equal to 3. How many people got x is less than or equal to 3? Okay, does anybody have a different answer? Really? Sure? Okay, then that must be the answer. Let's see. Okay, so what should I do here? How about... What? Do I know? Well, we'll find out now. Okay. All right, what do I do here? Mary? What should my first step be? Shh, listen. Subtract.
Subtract negative x.
Oh, you want to subtract negative x?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that won't get rid of this negative x though, right? Think about it. If you had negative 1, how would you get rid of negative 1? Guys, listen.
Well, add.
You would add 1 to both sides, right? Hey guys. Ian. Okay. So, if you had negative 1, you would add 1 to both sides. So if you had negative x, what would you do to get rid of this? Add x. Right, guys? By the way, could I have gotten rid of the 4x if I wanted to?
Yeah.
Yeah, but which one's smaller?
The
Negative x or 4x? Negative x is smaller, right? If you were to get rid of this 4x, you would get negative and so forth. So it's a good idea to get rid of the x first, right? Because it's negative x. It's smaller, right? What's the coefficient of this negative x? Isn't that negative 1? Which is smaller, negative 1 or 4? Negative 1. You see what I'm talking about? Okay, so when I do this, on the left side, what does that become, class? 5x. Good. Aaron? What? Minus 3. Do I reverse this at all, Aaron? No. Less than or equal to then, on the right side? Well, this becomes 0. 0 plus 12 is class? 12. Are we good so far? No? Oh, okay. Yes, Jared, what do I do? Add 3 to both sides is correct. Because if I were to divide by 5, you would have to divide that 3 by 5 also, right? You got to divide the whole side. So it becomes more complicated than you know, it's not as nice. So here on the left side, you get 5x, what? Less than or equal to, what's this? 15. Then, who haven't I called? How about, I haven't called, say, what do I do next? Divide both sides by? 5 is correct. Hey guys, listen. It's 5 times x, right? So you need to divide both sides by 5. So x is less than or equal to 3. Now, am I done? No. You need to graph it. I told you to graph here. What do I write in the middle? 3. Here is 4 and 5. Here is 2 and 1. Open or close? Raise your hand. Open or open? Raise your hand if you think it's open. Close. Raise your hand. Good. Madison to the left or right? How many people agree with Madison? You're correct. It is to the left because its x is less than 3 or equal to 3, which means all real numbers that is less than or equal to 3. Are we good?
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yes? Can you do something like this for your homework tonight?
Yeah.
Good.